Welcome to Lexus Live from SEMA, your front row seat to the Lexus space here at the SEMA show. My name is Toshi Hayama, and I'll be your host today, and I'm here with Vinay Shahani, VP of Lexus Marketing. So Vinay, let's kick this right off. So Lexus has been very busy.
You're right, but before we answer that question, I want to say what an honor it is to be with you, performance industry veteran Toshi Hayama, and former technical director of Fast and the Furious movies. So it's great to be with you.
Thank you, thank you.
And yes, to answer your question, Toshi, our team has been extremely busy here at Lexus. In fact, it's a pivotal time for our brand as we embark on the next chapter of our brand story. In fact, in the next 5 years, we will debut 20 new or improved vehicles here in the United States. And that fun started this year, actually in the beginning of the year, when we launched the all-new IS in the beginning part of the year. Then we followed up at the Sebring endurance race, where we unveiled the IS 500 F Sport Performance, then followed with the world premiere of the all-new, completely redesigned Lexus NX. And just 3 weeks ago, we showed the world the all-new Lexus LX600 flagship SUV. And for the first time on US soil, today we have the all-new Lexus LX600 F Sport version. Let's take a look.
So it's totally redesigned from the ground up, both inside and out. And the all-new LX represents the ultimate sport utility flagship. So it has it all. So tell me a little bit more about it.
Well, you hit the nail on the head when you said the word flagship, because that's exactly what this model represents for the Lexus lineup. And I'll start with, I think, one of the most significant changes is a completely re-engineered and rugged body-on-frame platform, along with an all-new twin-turbo V6 engine. Now, the combination of these two are really what give this vehicle its capability and its performance. Whether you need to tow your boat to the lake for the weekend, or if you want to tow your RCF GT3 Cup car to an IMSA race, we've got you covered. I could go on and on for this car, and I'll talk about a few of the things that I think are really special.
Yeah.
First of all, these all-new 22-inch forged aluminum wheels. This is the first time that Lexus has ever offered a standard 22-inch wheel, and it really helps optimize on-road performance. When you walk around the vehicle, I think one of the most spectacular features, you see the Lexus signature spindle grille, but this is modified to fit the F persona with the mesh that you would typically see on other F models. And I think when you combine that with the black jet black chrome surround, it really gives it a nice aggressive stance, so very different from the rest of the vehicles in the LX lineup. On the interior, one thing that I'm really proud to talk about is our all-new infotainment system. It was designed here in the United States by our connected technologies team, and we call it Lexus Interface. It's a completely intuitive touchscreen and voice-interacted infotainment system. And for the first time ever, we have a two-screen configuration in one of our vehicles, in the LX. We have a 12.3-inch upper screen and a 7-inch lower screen, which really helps the user intuitively figure out how to control all aspects of the vehicle.
Nice.
On the interior, we also have unique F Sport design seats that are designed to really cradle the driver. And it's a great combination with the F-Tune suspension, which really delivers on driving dynamics and gives the driver confidence with the input and the linear output that the vehicle has. So it really gives you a sense of performance. So we're really excited to have this vehicle in the lineup.
So speaking of performance, I noticed that the IS 500 is labeled as a performance model.
That's right. So it's a good catch. The IS 500 is part of the F Sport Performance lineup. This is a new tier in our F brand strategy. So I'll rewind to 2008. That's when the F brand was born with the launch of the ISF. That was also the same time frame that the LFA showed up in concept form, and that's when the F brand was born. Now, over time, our lineup has grown. I think you can't argue with that. And the F brand has to grow with the lineup. So what you're going to see now is we'll have 4 tiers to the F performance pyramid. Design, representing the aesthetic for people that are looking for that sporty look. Then you have the handling, which gives more confidence with cornering capability and handling and responsiveness. Then we have the F-Sport performance, like we talked about with the IS500 F-Sport, which adds additional engine power, horsepower, torque.
Nice.
And then finally, the pinnacle is the F at the top of the pyramid, and that represents the highest performance models that we'll make. So the future for the F brand is bright. There's more to come on that. You'll have to stay tuned. But Toshi, we're not here to just talk about models. We want to share some new stuff, don't we?
No, you're exactly right. And so thank you so much, Vinay, for that great explanation. We'll get back to you in just a second. Yes, and that's exactly why Lexus enlisted the help of two iconic racing drivers for these projects. One is three-time Motorsport Hall of Famer Scott Pruitt, and also Townsend Bell, who's enjoyed enormous success at Le Mans, Daytona, Sebring. Let's bring those guys out right now. Thank you. Yeah, what's going on? Good to see you guys. So we're back. We're back at SEMA, and we have people here. Yes.
Great to be back. I am such a huge fan of SEMA. I've been here with Toyota, I've been here with Lexus, other manufacturers, even had my own cars here. I missed it last year, hated that, but it's so great to be back. And so great to see some pretty cool cars here.
Yeah, it is, and it's great to see people here, right? And Townsend, this is your first time here at SEMA with Lexus, right?
It is. I've been coming here for a long time, and at the racetrack, I go there to feed my need for speed. But I come to SEMA to fall in love with cars, and everywhere I walk just this morning, you can't get 10 feet without falling in love. So we certainly hope we might seduce you even further today.
Yeah, so and I'm looking at these cars, what do you got for us?
Well, they allowed me to take an IS500 and have a go at it. So let's just pull back the covers, ladies.
Look.
I'm really proud of this, Toshi, and there's so much I could talk about. But let me pick a few things. Let's start up front. This entire front fender, fully 3D printed out of one piece of resin. It literally just came off the 3D printer. It's wrapped, but it's in its original resin form. A huge 3D printer in Southern California, but we were also able to integrate this really striking new duct that helps pull heat. It's functional, straight out of the wheel well. And speaking of pulling heat out of the wheel wells, I mean, really, the piece de resistance on this car is the rotiforms. Yes. Aero disc covers. This is a world exclusive from Rotiform. It's the first time we've ever done a fully clear aero disc. It's functional too. So just like the duct here, the wheel cover, the aero disc will pull heat out of the wheel wells. And the fact that it's clear is so cool. I mean, you can get inside and see the massive Brembo calipers painted in this teal color to match the Rotiform logos on the outside, so you can appreciate the wheel design, the calipers, the rotors, and the best part is it actually works. It makes a difference. And if there's one thing we've learned from Lexus Racing through the last few years with our GT3, it's pulling heat out of the wheel well is huge for improving tire grip and braking performance. So that's what's going up on up front. As you come back, and when this press conference is over, I invite you all to come up for a closer look. Pay attention to the Sparco seats inside. They're all new, color match. The stitching's perfect. It looks like a factory option, carbon fiber backing. And then speaking of carbon fiber, world exclusive on the IS carbon fiber trunk. We've got a carbon fiber hood as well for weight savings. And then out the back, these beautiful Apex quad tip exhaust. Full exhaust system all the way through the mid-pipe. Absolutely gorgeous manufacturing. I mean, the welding is straight out of NASA. But I think the license plate says it all out back. Hopefully we get a shot of that. But it's a California authentic plate. There it is, tire fryer. And Toshi, that sets the theme for this car. It is all about lighting it up with over 500 horsepower and making the smoke happen.
Damn. So Townsend, this is an amazing build. It's super clean. It has the performance to back it up. And to me, it really epitomizes like what the ultimate street IS500 should be. So great job on that. I can sense Scott over here waiting patiently over here with his car. So Scott, let's take a look at what you got.
Ladies? So as you can see, great IS500 build, IS350 build. This is a little more serious. Part of doing this was bringing a lot of the components we have within Lexus. Right up front here, you're going to see the brakes, carbon ceramic brakes off the RCF Track Edition. IS 350 has been a great car. We've used it heavily at the Lexus Performance Driving School, really put it through its paces. It's a great frame, great baseline that we kept and made even more out of it. Artisan Spirits has done a fantastic job. You look at the fit and finish of this, the fenders on the front, the over fenders on the rear wing, as well as a lot of these other carbon fiber pieces. We wanted to leave that exposed to take full advantage of just how cool it looks, but how functional it is as well. Excited about that. Long relationship with Troy Lee. He's been painting my helmets for over 25 years. Been involved with Lexus for almost 20 years now. Launched F with Lexus, ISF, RCF, GSF, and of course LFA. Everybody loves that car. So it's been so much fun to build this as you work your way to the back. Great partnership with Michelin. They provided the tires, rotiform wheels. And all in all, just an incredibly fun car, and I think it stands out a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think it looks great. The race-inspired theme, it's very aggressive, but I heard that this might be more of a long-term project as well.
Somebody told you a little secret.
Yeah, well, they told me over there, yeah.
Well, there's going to be a lot more going on under the hood, but we'll talk about that one later.
Yeah.
Guys, Townsend Scott, great job on these builds. I know you wanted me to pick a favorite, and I've decided that I can't do that. I'm keeping them both. So well done.
Well, that's the right choice, for sure. So as you guys can see right now, we've got a lot of new exciting stuff coming from Lexus. The all-new redesigned LX, the evolution of the F-Sport performance brand, these amazing two builds made by these amazing drivers. So want to go ahead and make sure you guys follow us on Lexus UA social media accounts for all the new content, as well as behind-the-scenes footage of these IS builds. So with that being said, thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you soon. Have a great show.